Hello, Stella here with family, relationship dynamics, and life lesson. How is everybody doing? It has been long since I posted on any of my social media platform. I hope that all our Muslim brothers and sisters are enjoying their festive season. Happy Eid. May the Lord grant you all your heart desires so that you be a blessing to the community and the nation at large. Now, I just want to affirm something. I am a South Sudanese. I am proud to be a South Sudanese, and I will die as a South Sudanese. This video was actually inspired by a chant. I don't want to say gossip, but a chant that I overheard as I was in the market. Okay, that is bad manners, I know. We are not supposed to eardrop people's business. But the person said something about South Sudan that made me feel a little bit unhappy. And I said, I will, do a video, against whatever it is that that person said. You see, there is a saying that you don't pick a family. Naturally, a family picks you. And the moment you find yourself in a family, you have no choice but to align and dwell, in the family and do your best in order to work together with whoever that is inside that family to make it a better place for yourself and for every other person. Now, somebody will be like, how can you be proud of a nation that has political instability? How can you be proud of a nation that has economic problems, hunger everywhere, all that kind of thing? No, I am not proud of those things, but I feel like those are the prerequisites that we'll have to deal with before we reach our greatness. If you remember when God delivered the Israelites, they reached the desert and they were there for 40 years and they started complaining, God, you would have left us to die there. And if we say negative things about the things that we are facing right now in this country, we are questioning God for the things that we asked Him to do for us. Number one, we ask God to help us, to deliver us, to give us our freedom, our independence. God has given us. So let's start looking at it like one day this is going to change. Personally, I look at South Sudan as a teenager who is trying to find its way in the world, considering the fact that we are barely 14 years from the time that we got independence. And if you look at other African countries, some of them got independence 50, 40 years ago, but they are still having a challenge. So if we are facing some of the challenges that they are facing, I'm not comparing, but I think we are in a better place. What we should do is to turn our ways and see how we can improve together. We start working together, pray together, and ensure that we do the best that we can do. So today I want to talk about transformation in a sense that I'm not naive to the fact that as most of South Sudanese, we have experienced hardship of conflict, displacement, and loss. Most of us have experienced that, and it is natural for such kind of challenges to shape our minds in a way that we become bitter with one another, we resent one another, we develop hatred for each other, we are negative, we do not trust anybody, we grumble. It is very natural. Yeah? But after a time, as a process of change, you first face denial and you complain and all that. Then you settle down and say, okay, this is how things are going to be. But what do we do to get out of it? And this is where I come in. Where we are right now, we need to transform. And I have 5 steps that I want to put forward so that all of us can be able to participate and contribute towards transformation of this nation into greatness. Normally, I would talk about family, marriage, and all that kind of thing. But I also want to say something from that family unit, what we can do that will impact the society, the community, and the nation at large. All of us have a responsibility equally, and if we take it serious, we can do something about it. Fathers, you have a role as a father. You are a president in that house. There is a video I made, and I said that I will leave a link somewhere. If you can listen to it also, it is linked to this one. Mothers, don't just be angry. You are the home builder. Be nice. So, what are some of the transformation, strategies and change that we need to adapt? The first one that I have is a mindset. We need to transform our mindset in a way that we think positively. We don't just assume the worst about everybody. Let people prove themselves worth of our trust. Let's be empathetic. Put ourselves in the other person's shoe and say, this thing that I'm doing, if this person did it to me, will I feel happy? We need to work together in unison. We need to cooperate with the different tribes, Madi, Bari, Moro, Dinga, Shuluk, and all that. We need to work together because you cannot do things by yourself and improve a nation. This one needs contribution from everybody. Nobody is going to be like, for us, we're just mere citizens, civilians, we cannot do anything. The way you train that child, those mindsets that you equip with that child is going to grow one day into a leader. That child is going to use whatever it is that he or she has seen, observed, understood to manage and steward this nation. So teach those people, those children, whoever that is around your community, teach them the right way so that we can together improve this nation. I will not talk of all the steps that I have. Today I've talked of one, which is the mindset, to improve our mindset so that we can think positively, be empathetic towards one another, and then also work in cooperation together so that we can improve this nation. So for you not to miss out on any of the things that I'm going to unpack here, if you find my content of value to you, share it. This is the time for us to spread the gospel of positivity, of oneness, of unity, so that we together can improve this nation into greatness. So follow me if you're watching me on Facebook, or subscribe to my channel if you're watching from YouTube, and turn on your notification bell so that whatever it is that I would say, you will not miss it. Share to your friends and let's talk. Share your own ideas. What do you think? Just put your comments in the chat. I would beg to stop here because there is too much information on the internet and our concentration span has reduced. With that said, until then, bye.